28 Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready? 11. Gotta go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
11 MT. 11 MT. Take. 12.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's got daylight. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great kick. Touchdown, Chargers! Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Gun. Got. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. Got.
From the 41, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's Eckler again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Dobbins. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 44, Jackson flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
11 MT, 11 MT. Go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick is, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the reception made by Green. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play. This is Henry. Pushes him over. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Caught by Green on the out route. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. This from 42 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Allen Lazard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Powell. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Packers at 9-1 on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Lazard, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Another throw for Howell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said,
and he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there, with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is taken in at the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Green, 39 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the
you wonder
playoffs,
why I'm
we
playing
know
with the
how it
Packers
works. So
instead of the Bengals. I had to play this
if it ended
online
today,
franchise
they
game.
would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down, how to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through
sorry,
the air like on this play
112.
on the ground.
I'm about to get another ball here.
What's going on with this defense? In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He's trying to get covered. Don't fucking let him, bro. Don't fucking let him. Don't play. I'm going to
And the
too
Packers
good.
are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Foul now to throw it.
Oh, he bumped him. Oh, my God.
Intercepted at the goal line. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
This one
And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill out to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This time they stay on the ground.
Actually running the ball on third.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he
20
can
seconds
only
left.
get this to the 30.
He's not good, bro. He taking it down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
If anybody watching this, y'all want to join the league,
So it's the
y'all can
Packers
just hit me
set
up
to
in
receive
the
the kick.
comments.
They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Active.
And
I mean, like,
carry
we,
over
I
the
think
back line of the end zone
10,
for a touchback.
11, some shit like that. I think 11, yeah.
The
I ain't
Packer
know, man.
offense ready to get their
Try
next
it.
drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on him, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, catch it.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nice little juke. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now Tannehill.
Got him, good shit, Chandler.
Sean Gary in there for sack number 22 on the year. And folks, that's just a half sack shy now. Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill.
Got him.
And now he lost
Ooh, get that. Oh, y'all.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
They're seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Here's Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard touchdown ground, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pick on the main.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and 2, Tannehill.
That's so late.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quay Walker.
Oh, yeah, good job, boy. Even with a breakout kind like this.
To the end end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confident as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line.
God damn, bro, we getting some distance right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Off play action, Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach.
Comment if y'all play franchise down below.
Let him just sit in the pocket and get
Y'all can join now if y'all need. We got a couple open teams.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the
Pretty
quarterback
decent
hemmed
teams
in.
too.
In this case,
That's another
they brought
late.
the heat, and if he
nah.
flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. To do it, throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
I'm covering that left side myself.
Here's Tannehill. Being chased down left. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They snap it to Tannehill.
Damn, we didn't get that.
And Woods has it complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
He got it if he ran the corner
On
right
1st
over
and
there.
10, Tannehill. Flush to his right.
Okay.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I did not mean to call that play. It's cool.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's about to be a ball head for Lazard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell, and he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh my God, this man is too good.
And he'll be a little shy of the
Telling you, y'all sleep, boy. If y'all play with the Packers and Regs, y'all can do the same thing. I be getting them enemies all the time. Watch, I'm finna throw this one to Christian Watson probably. Might throw it back to Drake, honestly.
Here's Howell.
2 times.
This
That's
is
crazy.
incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Yeah, we know.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. It's Howe with another throw.
And this one
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
What?
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Fourth down, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They unfortunately are starting a losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tannehill.
That's 3 picks. Oh my God.
Woods, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now it's Tannehill.
Pick. Fucking out of these fucking dudes.
It's an interception. Picked off by Darnell.
No way you finna quit, bro. You got 3 minutes left. It's cool. I got my stats. He could have closed that, but I'd have been blues. I'll take it though. I'll take it. I don't even need nothing for real on this team. My team's already good. So I'll do him. I could use some cornerbacks, but I don't want Ringo. Oh yeah, left tackle. He gonna be a dog. Oh, that's all of them. Oh yeah, everybody got upgrades. Wait till I get Edge 30 Elite on for Sean Gary. Boy, that shit about to be OP. Then he got speed. Boy, got 99 right now. That shit is crazy. Chandler Jones just as nasty. There we go. Christian Watson. Get him ball hit and shit, rotation. Strong on. $23 sacks is crazy. Somehow I ain't even do that good with him. That's the crazy part. We 10-1. Don't play. What a power ranking look like. Ooh. Wait, no, he ain't take a L. He just ain't played the game yet. Was we on a bye week last week? Whooping everybody. Stats and awards. Ooh, he is number 1 in MVP. Don't play with the kid. Don't fucking play. Offensive player. Ooh, we got Christian Watson number 3 and Lazard in that bit. Don't play. He running rookie. And I got London. I forgot about London. Okay. Running back number 3. We everywhere. I don't know how we don't got a DB. It's cool. Okay. This team about to be so disgusting. Oh my god. By the time playoffs get here, oh, look at this. I don't know how I'm gonna be winning player of the week though. Like, it's cool though. We about to get in some regular games. I look, you want to play with the Bears. The Bears are so good in this game. Imagine, let me get into a game.
NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Run the ball first. Probably flip this one.
Here we go. 11 MP, take.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I could have
2nd and 9.
What are we?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Man, you gonna do like a weirdo.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
My life is a chase.
Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Y'all in here, y'all enjoy, man. Y'all subscribe.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they go play action now.
That boy's sending the house.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Oh, he was garbage.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from FedEx Field. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Caught out right side by Robinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. A give left side to Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down and a run by Robinson. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Hal loses it, and the Bengals grab it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. And that's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always
rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. Now the Commanders going to run the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and goal. Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st down, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Howell to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's Howell with another throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That is taken in by Hurst. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
What team y'all play with in
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Pretty sure I'm going to go triangle circle. Kia Jamal. I'll let y'all choose.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down.
I just wanted to the ball that I could easily score.
To bring in. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Appreciate whoever subscribed. Appreciate y'all.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Oh, he's fucking my cover up.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. Out left to Dotson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Yeah, that's just a box.
Dancing to his left. And this one too low.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals 35. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And once more, Howell back to the air. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Robinson up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
That bitch going crazy.
Again, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, what are you doing?
Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. He's up to the 20. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Ooh, good.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Powell to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's Howell. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Howell looking to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powell. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Powell out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a foot.
Easy dubs. I use a scrub too.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go, Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Prescott looks to throw right away. Swinging this out for Pollard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. That open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now Prescott.
Wow, he's there.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take this down to the 33. 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Like I'm thinking he's not going to stay with that route.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they?
Well, like, I'm seeing it, but like, you would think he wouldn't throw the ball, so I started running.
Having one of their better days, but instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They go to Elliott again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's just going to be short here. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
It's a keeper with Prescott. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. On the seek, it's Prescott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Prescott to throw on 4th. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Burrow looking to pass.
Touchdown.
Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down throw for Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Prescott yet again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, why did not realize that? 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to Mixon on second down. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Again, it's Mixon. There's some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Oh, come on. Like, oh my God, that's so aggravating. Like, is there a glitch where you switch on and then it stop running? Now they gave him a pick for that.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why
you have those. Give me back. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Picked off by Von Bell, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Wow.
Be intercepted.
Wow.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Oh, he giving him a pick 16.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And that was burnt. Oh, you cocky. You not finna score, bitch.
But a great return has set him up
Fuck
first
your
and
fingers,
goal
man.
at the 5.
Should've took
He
his
got
point.
pretty darn close to a 3-digit
Took his
interception
fucking
return for a touchdown.
And what we learn on plays like that is just how far it is from end zone to end zone. That's a long way to go, isn't it? He gave a valiant effort trying to get there, but a great job staying with it in pursuit and running him down before he could get there for a touchdown.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's
I see some crazy.
I see a surprising first down, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
he has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
All right, ready?
Keep blessing.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
11 mighty. Go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Trent Taylor from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. First down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Up past the 30. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McPherson on for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Prescott on play action. And pressure gets to him again. Daxton Hill, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
4th down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. To throw, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Pass complete to Taylor, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Now Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
11 comments.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. And it's
Drop?
incomplete. They
Oh,
cannot
there's no way.
convert,
So
and they turn
like
it
that,
over.
Mixon.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football
Lead the
back.
whole platform, playing everything.
Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They didn't even like a play here, right?
Here's Dak. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Running left, it's Mixon. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their plate sheet. I have that one play that'll give me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Mixon with a first down carry. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and inches.
I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Dak. He's got
trying to get over there, bro.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So how about this for a change in field position from inside the 10. Here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's Prescott.
My ball. Give my ball.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To the air again, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A first down carry by Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 2-yard touchdown run. So it's a win here for the Cowboys. And it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing. 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
Can't believe I just lost. Well, this the stream, man. I'm finna hop off. Enjoy having y'all here. You feel me? Y'all subscribe if y'all feel like it. Y'all ain't gotta subscribe, but yeah, have a good night, man.